You can stop holding it now. Whatever today asked of you, it has stopped asking. The conversation you have been replaying on a quiet loop behind your eyes, the one where you almost said the right thing, it has ended, and it does not need you to finish it tonight. The message you didn't answer is resting in the dark of a screen somewhere, glowing for no one. The task you left half done on the desk has folded its hands and gone quiet. The version of today you wish you had lived, the kinder one, the braver one, the one where you moved a little more slowly. You can set that down too, because it was never yours to carry. It was only a shadow walking beside you, and shadows do not need beds. You are allowed to be finished. Not because everything is complete. Nothing is ever complete. The world has been unfinished for a very long time, and still, every night it sleeps. The hills sleep unfinished. The rivers sleep mid-sentence. The old forests have been growing towards something for 10,000 years, and they lie down in the dark anyway, without apology, without review. Tonight you are permitted to do what the hills do. To stop, not because the work is done, but because the light is gone and the body knows. And the body does know. Feel it knowing right now. Feel the weight of the blanket lying over you like a hand that asks for nothing. Feel the mattress receiving you, the whole long shape of you, the way soft ground receives a fallen branch, without judgment, without effort. Notice the small coolness of the air where it touches your face, your forehead, maybe the back of one hand, that cool air on warm skin. That is the oldest boundary there is, the place where you end and the night begins, and the night is not asking anything of you either. Somewhere in your chest, your heart is keeping its slow time. You did not start it. You will not need to remind it. It has been beating since before you had a name, and it will go on through every hour of this darkness, faithful as a drum carried far ahead of you on a path you don't have to walk. Everything that matters tonight is already being done. The breathing, the warming, the mending of small invisible things. All of it underway without you. You are not needed at the controls. You are only needed here in the warmth, growing heavy. So let yourself grow heavy. Not trying. There is no trying tonight. The heaviness is already here. It has been waiting in your bones since this morning, patient as stone, and all you do now is stop refusing it. Let the eyes be heavy in their soft dark. Let the jaw be heavy. Let the hands be heavy where they lie. With every breath out, a little more of today drains away through the mattress, into the floor, into the deep, cool ground beneath the building, which has been swallowing days for longer than anyone remembers, and has room for yours. Breathe out and give it the morning. Breathe out and give it the afternoon, with its noise and its small frictions. Breathe out and give it the evening, the screens, the lists, the low hum of everything pending. The ground takes it all. The ground has always taken it all. And now, as the day drains away beneath you, something else opens ahead of you. Not a place you go with your feet, a place you sink toward, the way warmth sinks into wool. Let the pictures come the way pictures come at the edge of sleep, easily without being held too tightly. There is mist. Soft, slow, blue-gray mist lying low over old ground at dusk. Grass silvered with it. The air smells of rain that fell hours ago, and cold stone, and something green and bruised, like crushed leaves on a path. And out of the mist, just ahead, a gate. It is not a grand gate. Two upright stones older than any road, leaning slightly toward one another like two friends who stopped to talk an age ago and never moved again. Moss grows on their north faces, A long lintel stone rests across their tops, and on its underside, where the rain never reaches, there are marks, lines and spirals worn almost smooth, cut by hands that wanted to say something. You do not know what they say. No one does anymore. The stones keep the meaning the way deep water keeps a coin. This is the first threshold. Everyone who passes it leaves something behind. That is the only toll, and it is no cost at all, because what you leave is only weight. So stand before the stones in the mist, in your mind, where standing takes no effort, and begin at the top of you. Feel your scalp soften. All day it has been a tight cap of thinking, and now the thinking lifts away from it like steam from a bowl. The tiny muscles across the crown of your head let go. You can feel them letting go, a loosening so slight it is almost a sound. Your forehead smooths. Whatever was written there today, the concentration, the small worry held between the brows. The mist reaches up and wipes it gently away, the way fog erases the far hills. Your eyes rest deeper in their hollows. They have done so much looking, screens and faces and small print in the road. Let them be done looking. Behind your closed lids it is soft and dark as the inside of the earth, and nothing there needs reading. Your jaw unhinges from its long day of holding. The teeth part just barely. The tongue lies down in the floor of the mouth like an animal settling into straw. All the words you didn't say today, let them dissolve there, on the tongue, sweet and unspoken. They were heavier than you knew. And your throat opens and softens, and the breath moves through it slow and easy, the way wind moves through a doorway with no door. Now you may pass the stones. As you pass between them, you feel them take what they take, the replayed conversation. They take that. It slips from you like a wet coat from your shoulders, and the relief of it moves all the way down your back. The unanswered message, the unfinished task, the face you couldn't read. The stones take those too, drinking them in the way old stone drinks rain, without hurry, without comment. For one moment, passing through, you feel the cold breath of the gate on both sides of you, ancient and mineral and strangely kind. And then you are through and the path slopes downward. Of course it slopes downward. Every true path to rest goes down. Down through wet grass that brushes your ankles and asks nothing. Down past a single hawthorn tree, black and bent with age, with a strip of pale cloth tied to one low branch. Left by someone, sometime. For some reason the tree no longer tells. The cloth lifts once in a breath of wind and is still. Down and the mist thickens, and the light grows softer, bluer, older. With every step downward, your shoulders descend too. Feel them now, your real shoulders, here in the bed. All day they have been raised a half-inch toward your ears, braced against something that never quite arrived. Let them fall. Let them keep falling, slow as dusk, until they lie flat and wide and finished. The space between your shoulder blades spreads open like wings folding, and warmth pools there, between them, an ember's worth of warmth glowing low in your back. The path levels, the mist parts just enough. You have come to the place of surrender. It is a small hollow in the land, ringed by leaning grasses, and in its center a fire has burned down to embers. No flames now, only the deep orange breathing of the coals, brightening and dimming, slow as the chest of something enormous asleep. Around the embers, flat stones, arranged by no one you will ever meet, and the warmth reaches you from across the hollow, touching your face like the memory of sun. Whoever kept this fire kept it for travelers like you. The firekeeper is not here, or the firekeeper is the hollow itself, or the dark beyond it. It doesn't matter. The warmth is yours either way. Sit down by the embers in your mind where sitting is only sinking. And give the fire your chest. All the held breath of today, the small braced inhales, the sighs you swallowed in rooms where sighing wasn't allowed, let the embers warm it loose. Feel your chest grow soft and wide. The ribs let go of their cage shape and become something gentler, a basket loosely woven, and the breath moves in and out of it on its own. Slower now, deeper now, the rhythm of a sleeper. Though you are still just barely on this side of sleep. Give the fire your arms. They have carried and typed and gripped and gestured. Now they are only warm weight at your sides, heavy as fallen branches, heavy as oars shipped in the bottom of a boat. From the round of each shoulder, down through the soft inner elbow to the wrists, let a slow tide of heaviness pour down them and out through your hands. And your hands. Oh, the hands have done enough. Let them open or stay curled, however they lie. But let go of them entirely, the way you'd let go of two birds you had been keeping warm, watching them settle, not fly. The palms grow warm. The fingers grow distant, pleasantly distant, as if they belong to the night now, on loan until morning. The embers pulse, brighten and dim, brighten and dim. And in the dimming, you notice your belly and you give it to the fire too. The belly is where the day hides last, a fist of vigilance below the ribs, clenched since who knows when. The warmth of the coals reaches it now, reaches into it, and the fist unclenches finger by finger. The belly grows soft as proving dough, round and slow and utterly unguarded, rising a little with each breath in, falling a little further with each breath out. Each fall a little further than the last. Falling and falling further. That is the whole instruction now. There are no others. A single spark lifts off the embers and rises into the dark, and you watch it go up as you go down, and somewhere far overhead it joins the stars or becomes one. It is hard to say, and you don't need to say. The hollow holds you a while. Time pools here rather than passing. But there is a deeper place than warmth, and the night intends you for it. Beyond the embers where their light gives out, the grasses part around the mouth of a downward way. Stone steps, shallow and broad, descending into the earth itself. Cool air breathes up from below, not cold, just clean, smelling of rain far underground, of clay and root and the dark that minerals dream in. This is the second threshold, and you pass it the way smoke passes a doorway, without edges, without effort. Down the first step, and your hips release, the deep sockets where the legs meet the body. They unlock both at once, with a slow internal sigh, and the whole pelvis grows heavy as a bowl of river stones, settling into the bed. Down another step, and the long muscles of your thighs let go. They have held you upright all day, faithful as posts, and now they lie down inside your legs. You feel them lying down. Warmth spreads through them, thick and slow, like honey easing through honeycomb. Another step. The knees. Such patient hinges. Let them be soft. Let them be soft all the way through to the small weather they keep inside them. Another step, and the calves and shins surrender, and the ankles, those narrow bridges, and you are almost all the way down now, almost all the way down. And the last step gives on to still water. An underground pool, wide and black and perfectly calm, lit by no light you can name, a faint silver sheen on its surface, as if it remembered the moon from long ago and was still quietly thinking about it. The ceiling of the cavern is lost in soft darkness. Somewhere, a single drop falls from stone to water, one round note, low and pure, and the ripples move out slow as years and smooth themselves, and the stillness returns deeper than before. At the water's edge rests a small boat, flat bottom, gray wood worn smooth as bone. No oars. It does not need oars. It has made this crossing more times than there are nights, and it knows the way your breath knows the way. Lie down in the boat. You can feel it receive your weight, the faint, slow rocking as it settles. And notice the bed beneath you has the same gentle give, the same slow rock, so faint it might only be your heartbeat moving you, your breath moving you, the night moving you. The boat and the bed are the same craft now. You are lying in both. You are carried by both. And the boat slips out onto the black water without a sound. No current that you can feel, no far shore that you can see, only the slow glide and the silver sheen and the drip of water somewhere behind you now. One note and a long time, and one note, each one further away. Your feet are the last of you to be given to the night, and you give them now. The soles which bore everything, the small bones, the arches, the heels. Warmth fills them like sand fills a footprint on a shore as the tide comes in. Slowly, completely, until the print is only smooth sand again, until the feet are only warmth, far away at the end of the boat, at the end of the world. Now the whole body is scanned and surrendered, and there is nothing left to hold and no one left holding. The boat glides on. And out over the water you begin to hear it, very faint, older than the stones at the first gate. A voice or two voices, or the water itself, humming. No words. There were never words, or the words wore away 10,000 years ago, and left only the melody, the way the spirals on the lintel stone were left. It is the lullaby that was hummed over the first sleepers, in the first firelight, in the first winter. The ancient lullaby, handed down through every night since, mouth to ear, ember to ember, and tonight it has reached you. It rises and falls, the way the embers brightened and dimmed, the way your breath swells and empties. Everything in the dark keeps the same slow time, because there is only one slow time, down here, and you are inside it. The humming does not come closer, it does not go away, it holds you the way water holds the boat. And the boat is slowing now. Or time is slowing. It is hard to tell, and telling is over. The water carries you into a narrow place where the rock comes down close and gentle overhead, a passage soft with hanging moss, and the air is warm again here, warm as breath, and the dark is absolute and kind. This is the third threshold, and you do not even feel yourself pass it. That is how the last gate works. It only lets through what has stopped trying. Beyond it, the boat comes to rest against something soft, A bank of moss in the heart of the earth. Deep moss, deeper than your hand, dry and springy and fragrant. A bed the earth has been making since before there were beds. And you are lifted, or you drift, or there was never any difference. And the moss receives you, the whole long, warm weight of you, and closes around you like a hand around an ember to keep it till morning. Here nothing has ever hurried. Here the roots hang quiet from the ceiling of the world, holding the forests up there in their sleep. Here the lullaby is in the walls themselves, a hum in the stone, slower than sound, and you feel it more than hear it in the bones, in the back, in the long, heavy legs. The body breathes itself. The heart keeps its small red fire, banked low, glowing, dimming, glowing. Somewhere above you, miles above, the day you let go of is dissolving in the dark like salt in deep water. It cannot find you here. Nothing can find you here except warmth and weight and the hum. Heavy now. So heavy. Heavy as the lintel stone that has lain on its uprights for 4,000 years and found it restful. The moss holds you. The earth holds the moss. The dark holds the earth, the way the lid of the eye holds the sleeping eye. Thoughts come apart now, like mist when the wind has gone. Nothing pushes them. They just widen and thin, and the spaces between them grow, and the spaces are soft, and the spaces are where you live now. A spark drifting up. A pale cloth in a black tree, lifting once and still. One drop of water, one round note, and the long, smooth dark after it. The lullaby, rising, falling. Warm. The breath goes out, and the body sinks. The breath comes in on its own, small, slow, like a tide in a cave that no one has ever seen, and the tide doesn't mind. Hands far away, warm bird, settled. Feet, smooth sand, no footprint now. Face soft, soft as the underside of moss. The hum in the stone, the ember dimming, glowing, dimming. The boat somewhere resting, it will wait, it always waits. The old earth, breathing under everything, one breath, an age long. You inside the breath, held, heavy, warm, down, further down. The dark is kind. The dark was always kind. Hush now. Hush. The lullaby has you. Sleep. Saburi, sleep. And if these nights are becoming your shelter, subscribe softly and come back tomorrow night. The embers will be kept.